What's going on, guys? Bills here from AchievementLand. Welcome and Happy New Year. It's now 2021. So I wanted to go over my favorite games of 2020. I've been doing a video for the last couple of years going over my favorite games of the year. This is going to be my personal list, so it might be different from the games that you enjoyed. To each their own. But this is going to be just the smaller games, the indie, ID at Xbox games, no AAA retail games in this list. So let's start out. We're going to go right into it with number 10, which was Wilmot's Warehouse. It's a very simple but really unique and fun game that just came out recently, and it's on Game Pass. I was pleasantly surprised with this game. I've been really enjoying just playing it here and there. And it's just, yeah, it's so cool. I like the whole freedom of being able to put my stuff wherever I want. It's definitely a cool little game, and I recommend checking it out. My number 9 game is Party Hard 2, which is a sequel to a game I really enjoyed. So Party Hard 1 came out on Xbox, and now we have the sequel, Party Hard 2, and it's just as good. It's really fun. I had a lot of fun going through it. They just fixed one of the achievements, which was broken, so now it's completable, so I gotta go back and complete it. Next up on my list at number 8 is Superland, which is such a great game. It only released a couple months ago on Xbox, and it's also on Xbox Game Pass. I definitely recommend playing this game if you haven't already. I still haven't finished it. I'm towards the end, but I've been having a lot of fun playing this game. It's really great. There's guides out there, but I haven't even been using a guide. I've been trying to figure out things myself, and it's been quite challenging. But yeah, this is definitely a great game, and it had to make my list. Next up on the list at number 7 is Carry On, which was an awesome game. I really enjoyed going through this. There was an Xbox version and also Windows 10. You can go through the game twice and get the achievements twice. I made a full game walkthrough for this, which I was very proud of. I cut down the time a lot. The other walkthroughs were like 4, 5, 6 hours. Mine, I cut down to 2 hours, and I practiced, and I did it really good, and I got a lot of good feedback and reception. So I was really proud of that walkthrough. But yeah, it's also out on Xbox Game Pass now and Game Pass PC. I don't know how much longer it's going to be there, so if you haven't done it or haven't played it, I recommend playing it and probably doing it soon before it leaves Game Pass. Next up on my list at number 6 is Thief Simulator. This game is so much fun. I love simulators, and I love being a thief in games. Okay, relax. But yeah, this game is so much fun if you haven't played it. You go around trying to break into people's houses. You have to get certain items, and you can upgrade. And they actually fixed an achievement recently, so now you can actually get to completion. So it's another game that I have to go back to and finish. Maybe this year. Who knows? But next up on my list at number 5 is Cave Digger, which just came out not that long ago. And it's really fun. I really enjoyed going through this game. It was pretty relaxing and easy. And I made a full walkthrough for this game as well. I definitely recommend this game. It's pretty cheap, and it's fun and relaxing and easy to complete. And if enough people buy it and it does good on Xbox, we'll get the sequel as well. So, fingers crossed. Next up on my list at number 4 is Forager. This is such a fun little game, and it's definitely right up my alley. It's all about crafting and building. You start out with this one little island, and you keep working towards building and adding more islands, and you end up with a lot more stuff. I was really addicted to this game. It's so much fun. It's pretty lengthy too. It takes like 50 to 60 hours to complete. You could do it quicker if you know what you're doing, but it took me a while to complete it. There's definitely some grinding towards the end. You have to get a lot of money with the banks and stuff. But definitely a really great game. And like I said, it's on Game Pass. Next up at number 3 is Sayonara Wild Hearts. This game is a masterpiece. Such a great game. I loved it so much. This game left a mark on my soul, I think. I never want to forget this game. I actually even bought the soundtrack for this game too. But yeah, such a great game. Great music. I really enjoyed this one. The completion also was a little challenging. It was a fun challenge, and I'm proud to complete it. And if you haven't played this game, I definitely recommend buying this game and playing it. You will not regret it. Up next at number 2 is Stranded Deep. I love this game so much. Such a great game. Another game right up my alley. Crafting and building. And you can go in the water. There's sharks in the water. You have to go around and travel to other islands, and you have to gather materials so you can build stuff. And you have to build equipment so you can go out and kill these monster. There's like a shark, there's a huge eel, and also a huge squid. You have to kill all three. And then you eventually have to get enough supplies so you can fix this plane on the carrier ship so you can fly off and finish the game. Such a great game. I really love it. I have one achievement left. It like broke on me. It glitched. It didn't pop. So I have to go through the whole game again and try to get it to pop. Hopefully it will pop next time I do it. I'm kind of glad in some way that it didn't pop because now I get to play it again. And now for my number one Xbox indie game for 2020. Before I tell you what it is, I just want to say I know it's not everyone's favorite game. It's totally understandable. This is my personal list. And for me, this was my favorite game of 2020 that came to Xbox. When it first released, I said, please bring this to Xbox. And it came to Xbox. And I really enjoyed it. I had so much fun getting all the achievements. And I hope one day there's a Windows 10 stack so I can get the achievements again. Hopefully they add more DLC and more achievements in the future. I really, really enjoy this game. Not only do I own it on Xbox, I bought it on my iPhone. I bought it on my Switch. I bought it from my cousins, my little cousins, so they can play it and they love it. So I still play it to this day with my son, with my cousins, even by myself, just once in a while when I want to just fly around for fun. And of course, the game I'm talking about is Totally Reliable Delivery Service. I love this game. And it's also on Game Pass as well as some of the other games on this list. So if you want to play it, you can play it. It's such a great game. I love open world games. I love physics-based games and weird, unique games. And this game is so much fun. The controls are a little iffy, I know. But it's so great just being able to jump in a plane and fly around. Back in the day when I was younger, I used to play Diddy Kong Racing all the time, and I would just fly around the plane all the time. I would take off and land, just do it over and over again. I had so much fun doing that, and you could do that in this game, and it's so much fun doing it in this game because the controls are a little weird, and it's kind of hard to land, and I have so much fun doing that. And not only can you play this game and fly around and do all this great stuff, you could do it in 4-player co-op. You could play with your friends and have your friends hang on the side of your plane as you're flying it. And does it get any better than that? No, it doesn't. I love these games, and there's some other games on Steam I even play that are just like this. There's The Amazing Frog and Wobbly Life. Hopefully one day those games come to Xbox as well, because I will play them a lot because I love these types of games. But yeah, this game is so much fun. I love just flying the different vehicles, even flying the helicopter, which is a little tricky. This is fun. But there's all different cool vehicles around. There's hot air balloons. You can get a UFO. You can unlock it later on. There's these different kind of rockets. One you stand on top of and you go straight up. And then there's another one that's like a space shuttle, which is really cool and hard to fly. There's also jetpacks, which is part of the DLC. They're really hard to control, but they're so much fun if you can get a hang of it. You can have you and a couple of your friends try to hang off them like this. I just love having the open world of fun things to do. This is the space shuttle. Like I said, it's a little hard to fly, but it's really fun to fly if you can get a hang of it. Yeah, buddy. I like doing stalling and flipping and stuff. It's so hard to land this thing now. I've only landed it a couple times. For some reason, it blows up very easily when you touch the ground, so you gotta be careful. No! Well, I tried. Alright guys, well, that's my list for my top 10 games of 2020. And if you don't like this game, I got something for you. I'm just playing. But yeah guys, that's it for my list of 2020. My top 10 Xbox indie games. We had quite a lot of good games in 2020, but these were my top 10. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. In the comments below, let me know what games you enjoyed in 2020. Maybe some of them made my list, maybe not. But either way, thanks for watching, and I look forward to all the games coming in 2021.